Hello everyone, this is my 10th post today, January 22nd, 2024. These series of posts I've been doing today as part of my resistance against the politics of hate that has been perpetuating in this country, and especially today, the tamasha that we are seeing around us. And today, through the day, since 12 a.m., when this day broke, I have been reading from various writers that I like, poets. Some of my friends have been sending me material as well to read. These are messages of love, hope, friendship, faith, empathy. But this particular 10th one, I want to talk about who has lost the most today. And I think it is pretty clear to me that the ones who've lost the most today at everything that has happened is those simple practicing Hindus. And I'll give you 3 examples. I mean, one could write essays on it, I'm sure, but I'm neither a scholar nor an academic nor a theologist. I'm just a simple person who's grown up in a Hindu home, in a simple practicing Hindu home. And I have seen these things around me. I have had friends who've told me stories. So based on those very experiential living, I want to share 3 little things as to why I think that the practicing Hindus have lost a great deal of their legacy today. The first is they have lost the multiplicity of Ramayana, the 300 plus Ramayans which are there. And they are made to believe that there is only one way to look at Ram or the character of Ram. Whether one sees him as a myth, as a historical character, as a spiritual character, as part of our scriptures, no matter how we look at him, he has been reduced to this one entity. And there's only one way, one image through which we can worship him, connect with him. But India did have and has multiplicities, many ways in which Ram is sought out and worshipped. So that's something that the practicing Hindus have lost. And this connects me to a story that my friend Tarun Bhartiya shared today. Just to give you an example, the kind of relationships that people in this country have with their gods. In Mithila, where supposedly Sita was born, she was the child of Mithila, and she was also called Maithili. And Tarun said that there is a ritual among Hindu marriages where when the Bharat comes home, the friends and family, the women of the household, of the girl, of the bride, sing these songs full of galis and abuses and cuss words. And this is drawn from how they think that Ram treated their daughter Sita. And this is a sort of revenge that they take on every Bharat, every groom that comes to wed one of their daughters. This is the kind of relationship we have with our gods. They are our friends. They are people we can cry to, people we can feel angry with. And that's the relationship that is today been supremely compromised. So that's just one ways in which spiritually, culturally, we are losing. The second part of Hinduism that has always been fascinating for me. I grew up in Bengal. It's a, as all of you know, it's a Shakti worshipping place, and Kali was very important to my family and to the region I was growing up in. And Kali Puja always had meat, and there used to be sacrifices of goats, and there still is, I guess, in some places. And the meat that you cooked from this puja, and we would say this would be vegetarian meat cooking. And it's weird, isn't it? The thing is, the recipe did not have onion and garlic. And today I was talking to my friends Tara and Kirtana and telling them, I can share with you a recipe of niramish mangsher jhol. And niramish in Bangla means vegetarian. Niramish mangsho is literally vegetarian meat curry. And because it was given to the gods, this was a niramish mangsher jhol. Now, how amazing is that, I feel? How diverse is that way of feeding our gods? So the third thing really is to do with philosophy. And I know very little about it, but I know this much, that Nirishwarbad, or not believing in Ishvara, is very much part of the Hindu philosophy. Now there are Hindu philosophy is divided into two parts, like Astika and Nastika. And the Astika part, or the orthodox part, has 6 different schools. And among those schools, the Shankho school, particularly while believes in the Vedas and the Brahman, but does not believe, questions actually God as a single creator, or God as a single entity. And so even within the orthodox Hindu philosophy, you have space for questioning the existence of God. And in the Nastika traditions, which is often called heterodox traditions, there are many, but what particularly fascinates me is the Charvak tradition, which is a rationalist tradition that does not believe in the presence of the Ishvara. And all this is part of the huge, diverse, layered, complicated world of Hinduism, that Hindu philosophy that has been completely flattened, destroyed, ravaged by the powers that be. And so today, as we all weep and get angry and hold each other's hand and feel sad, but also try and fill ourselves with hope, let us remember that those who are losing the most is those billions and billions of simple practicing Hindus. They are being told, your culture, the way you worship your God, the relationship that you have with your God, is not the correct one, is not good enough. You have to believe in them, in the many gods. You have to pray, you have to worship as per the diktat of political parties. Let us remember that, and let us therefore also understand where this is all coming from, why this is all happening. Thank you very much. I'll come back with another live soon.